There's no way out of this but through it. We need to make America brave again.
It's silly for our county to be shut down. We and Cattaraugus and Allegheny should be open. We have very, very few cases. Most of them are recovering. So we should be allowed to go back to work.
I'm tired of what the governor's doing in our state. He's shutting it down, he's killing the economy, and I think he's doing more harm than what the virus is doing.
All jobs are essential, and that some things that are going on just don't seem they don't make too much sense. You know, people can get abortions, but they can't go to church, and they can get some things at Walmart, but other things they can't. You know, just things like that. It just doesn't make too much sense.
I'm here because I think we need to reopen the state of New York. I think that phase one, when we're going to unpause on the 15th, is not an unpause. They're not going to be doing anything different than they're doing now, and I feel like every 2 weeks we're going to be continually told, oh, this is going to open or that's going to open, and they're going to extend this into the fall, and this is just going to be a never-ending lockdown, quarantine. I've been trying to claim unemployment since March 13th and have been unable to receive any benefits yet. So the kids are not in school. You know, juggling work with no school, childcare, that kind of thing can be tough at times. And the kids, they have no socialization with their friends, you know, and now they're starting to ask, have you been sick? I want you to come over and play, you know, to the neighbors screaming across the street, asking each other if they've been sick. And, you know, it's just sad. We all just need to get back to our lives. I truly believe that we've been lied to about the severity and the death rate of this disease, and the world has been lied to. I believe that.
Millions of cases, small amount of deaths. Have they admitted to cooking the books? Yes. Why? Is it a virus or a pandemic?
This whole shutdown is unconstitutional, and we want our state to open back up. We want the whole country to open back up.
I have a grandfather in the nursing home, and I love him a lot, and they don't let me see him, and he's dying in there, and he takes his last breath in the hospital. I won't be able to be there to see him.
We're here to open up some things, especially the nursing home, so she can see her grandpa. And I haven't had a family member die yet, but I assumed if one was on their way, I would be allowed in. Since the media's allowed in and they can videotape them, why can't I be there for my loved one's last breath?
Cuomo and a few other, I think, power governors would love to be able to shut us down.
New York needs to open up. The virus isn't the problem. It's the lockdown that's the problem that is ruining livelihoods. And I feel like we're boxed into this safetyism that is wrecking so many American lives simply because government is taking power that it should not have. So this is a stand for liberty and freedom. And that's the thing we need to value, and this is what this rally is all about.
He's exceeded his authority. It's unconstitutional what he has done, and we should be allowed to go back to work. Our state was already in serious debt, and now we're even further.
You know, give me liberty or give me $1,200. Nah, that's some bullshit.
I'm a patriot. I love freedom. This is one way to demonstrate our freedoms and our liberties. It's basically all it boils down to. We've been deprived by people that don't care. That's why I'm here.
Well, Sweden did not do the quarantine where they have everyone stay at home. They've kept running and they have no issues worse than anyone else. In fact, it's better because they're doing some of this group herd immunity. So and they're showing that you can do it that way. I'm also here because my business is prohibited from working. So we need to see something change.
Because of the city, the rural part, you know, upstate's going to suffer for it, you know, where you should open it up by areas, but, you know, he wants to be in control, and it's the wrong thing.
And we're going to have long-term effects of this shutdown that are going to affect livelihood as much as it does life, and could actually lead to loss of life down the road. And it doesn't have to, and it didn't have to be this way.
We're practicing our First Amendment rights of freedom of speech and freedom of assembly.
Virus, every winter will have sicknesses and death, you know, that winter's over and get the people out there and working so, the economy don't crash, any more than it already has.
Could this be a little example of what they can do to find out where their mistakes are when they do decide to take it over? I said we got a lot of new world order here. It's coming, and that's showing its presence.
No virus trumps the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence, period.
The lockdown is what's killing people, not the virus. That's, the jig is up, Cuomo.
Play is essential. Combined with all the other casualties in this war, mental health is up, suicide is on the rise, domestic violence, child abuse, and not to mention 30 million unemployed and the economy crashing for us all.
I work for an essential business, and it's just been business as usual. Nobody got sick, no quarantines, no anything.
And for those of us who are liberty-minded, who want to see our rights restored, coming together as a united group to fight this effort of taking power from us and concentrating it in the state government.